Happy birthday.
Thanks, queen.
We're not the same age anymore.
I'm so sorry, queen.
I just feel like although you gain another year, I'm falling behind once more.
Don't worry, you'll catch up soon enough.
Just for those 2 weeks. It's literally just 2 weeks between us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? Remember when I was in college and you moved in with me my final year of college?
Yes.
And we lived with our third roommate
Mm-hmm.
and we were all March birthdays?
Uh-huh.
Dude, don't remember.
I think I got her birthday right. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I told you, no, I think it's this day. And you were like,
No, it's
no.
not. I've known her longer.
There's no way. I distinctly remember.
But doesn't it feel, I don't know if you feel the same way, but almost everyone that I'm super close to, they're March birthdays.
I feel like most people that I'm close to just have birthdays close to me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing? I've heard that's a thing.
Is
because for my family, oh my God, off topic.
Yeah.
Most of our birthdays are very close together. It's like boom, 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 boom. Dude, these next like 4 weeks, cake after cake. I'm already over it.
Dude, I was gonna bring a cake today, and then I was like, if we're gonna drink, and then we also had milkshakes. Our stomachs. We
don't need to do that again.
As someone who identifies as lactose intolerant.
Oh my God. Please go watch our King of Wrath episode where we put our stomachs through the ringer, honestly.
We really did. That changed me as a person. And
Me
here
too.
we are today. Both of us now 1 year older.
Yeah,
How
1
do you
year wiser.
feel?
I feel really good.
How was your birthday?
It was okay. I mean, I feel like my birthday, well, I don't want to say what I did because that'll let you know where I'm at. But
longitude, latitude.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. I went to an event, basically, let's say that. And the event was not as hyped as I thought it was going to be. But it's okay, though, because honestly, I just relaxed for most of my birthday. So.
And your birthday was on a weekend this year, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh, you're so lucky. I worked on my birthday.
That's the worst.
It's the worst.
I remember one time my birthday was like on a Wednesday Wednesday was like one of my busiest days in school and I hated it. I got home so late and I was just like, what's the point?
But you know what? We are treating ourselves by visiting a friend. Oh, wait, before we do that,
Yeah.
I got you a gift.
Yes, let me grab it.
I feel like your gift was a lot more meaningful than mine is.
Shit.
Because mine is for real, like,
look at how cute the bag is. It's daisies and it's pink.
yeah.
It's like you
Easter.
know me or something.
Very Easter. Okay.
Oh.
Grab.
It was giving spring for me.
Oh, you're right. But also Jesus' birthday is coming up, so.
So honestly, this gift is for him.
So you're going to feel two things in there. You're going to feel a big thing and you're going to feel several little things. You only have to take out one of the several little things.
Why? What is that?
Well, because they're all basically the same.
It's all chocolate.
But Yajaira, she just works hard all the time.
What is
So
this?
I wanted you to treat
I'm
yourself.
scared.
So I got you the biggest care package of all the little things first.
I can't feel them.
They're on one side. You'll feel them. They're all together. You work so hard. And I just feel like if you're like me, I don't buy things for myself. So I got you a hella care package.
Thank you.
Treat
she
yourself
got
clean.
me eye masks. And it's probably just masks. Oh my God,
Just
you got
all
me a
masks.
lot.
Dude, because I feel like when I don't have some, I never go and buy myself some. I don't know if you're the same.
I don't buy
If
myself
someone
some.
has them, I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to use
Yeah.
all of these. It's just sheet masks.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then I found a purse that I think is very you. Dude.
This is literally me. Wait, why did you wait until we did the teacher?
Oh, shit. Put it back.
She got me this really cute Edgar Allan Poe purse. Dude, I love this.
Dude, I
This
know how
says
much you
Nevermore.
love.
Hold on. I gotta show it off. Please watch our YouTube video because you'll see
It's
this
him.
purse.
He's king.
It's him on one side and on the other it's the Raven.
Dude.
Thank you so much. You know me so well. I
course.
love it so much. I can't wait to estrenarla.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Means
Didn't
to
know-
wear it for the first time, right?
Yeah, I was like,
That's
yeah.
what it means, right? Like to
Yeah,
wear
try it out.
Try it out for the first time, yeah.
I was going to be like, damn, that bilingual podcast.
Really?
Muy
Muy bilingual.
muy padre.
Muy padre.
Someone who's barely taking first year Spanish is like, a lot of father? Like, what does she mean by that?
What does she mean by that? But yes, for
Happy
I
birthday,
guess
happy
my
birthday.
birthday episode, we are going to be visiting an old friend, which is so interesting because last year we started off the year very strong with Danielle L. Jensen's book, The Bridge Kingdom. Well, her 2 books, and The Traitor Queen. And now we're visiting an old friend.
And do you think visiting an old friend can fix your life?
Yes, I do.
Oh gosh. Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira, and here is the book. It's so beautiful. And look at the sides. It's blue. They're glittery.
I only knew this book was coming out because you told me.
How did I find out again?
Were you on Amazon? Is that what it was?
No. Okay, it's because I joined a book page, a book discussion page thing, and people give recommendations on there. And somebody mentioned that this book was coming out to me, and I was like, I love Danielle L. Jensen, so I have to read it. So I pre-ordered it.
It's crazy because for those of you who have not been following us, last year, the first book we read in January was Danielle L. Jensen's The Bridge Kingdom. And dude,
it was almost book of the year.
Yeah, and that was our first book, and that's huge. And I remember, I think it was like January 2nd or January 3rd. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna read.
Wait, I did pick it as my book of the year because I was like juggling between 3 different ones.
Me too. It was hard, but
it was hard.
Dude, the fact that book stuck with us for so long, I feel like I need to go back and reread that book. So the fact that she wrote this, I was like, hell yeah. I am so ready. And I really like following authors I like in their new journeys.
What other author do you think you would follow because of this podcast and because of things that you've enjoyed in the past? I know your answer.
Who?
Rafael Nicolas.
How did you know that?
I knew that. Can you guess one for me?
Carissa Broadbent, the head of Mafia.
Of course. It's been a while, but yes.
Who else would we follow? I'm thinking for both of us. Oh my gosh, what was her name? Rebecca Ross.
Yeah, we would follow Rebecca Ross.
Dude, but it's nice because we've said it before with this podcast. Now we're caught up. Like, I feel like it takes a long time to get to that point with books especially, but we're caught up. We're in it now.
I feel like we're doing really good in terms of our book reads. But this might be getting boring for the listeners. So why don't we just start talking about the book? Yeah. So again, it's titled A Fate Inked in Blood. And it's a Norse mythology.
Based on Norse mythology.
Yes, it's inspired by that. And it's also like a Viking romantasy. And I just have never read a Viking romance, but it's so funny because I remember stumbling on this video. This was a long time ago. That was like, Viking romances, that's where it's at. And I remember thinking like, oh, I need to remember this because I really want to read a Viking romance. And look at that. It landed on my feet because I forgot about that video.
You let me borrow your copy. I will say, I was a little bummed you didn't write in it.
Dude, I was so, because I think this was the second book I read in our batch. And I was like, oh my God, if I write on it, I'm going to slow down too much. I was in it.
So I borrowed Yajaira's book, and I do want to say that I wrote in this. And I realized that anytime I write notes in books, all I write is bitch, fuck, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know what I write. What did I write? We'll talk about it. Actually, we'll just talk about it later.
Writing like hello. This book is so dense. So I just want to start off by saying that if we get these names wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wrote them down, but my notes aren't. I don't think they're that. Look at the first one.
Snorri?
Yeah, Snorri, and I put Sugar Daddy.
What the fuck? Who's Snorri?
The dad? The dad? One she marries.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I couldn't remember his name.
Dude.
Didn't they call him something else?
Yeah, he has 2 names. Snorri Jarl, right?
Oh, Jarl. That's what it was.
Jarl is the type of people that they are.
Yes.
Let me start off by introducing our main character whose name
Freya.
Is not Feyre.
It's Freya.
So Freya, she is just like that badass bitch. And you can tell immediately because she just does whatever the fuck she needs to do and doesn't have to rely on any man. Not even her fucking husband.
Vragi. First of all, I'm so sorry in advance. These pronunciations. they're gonna be rough.
I listened to the audiobook. It's Vragi.
It is?
I think. Watch me be wrong. But
The audiobook was wrong.
So she's over here being a badass bitch, but then like,
Because I think her job, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but first of all, before we continue, basically, some of these people are like godlike because they
Yes.
have like drops of god blood in
Mhm.
them, so it gives them special abilities.
Mhm.
And her husband, if I remember correctly, he had something to do with the fish, right?
yes.
He would bring in fish and it would feed the village.
and it
and-
seems like a very heroic thing to do.
But he's a fucking asshole.
Yes.
And it's definitely something that gets to his head. He's just like, yeah, these people need me. These people love me. But
Mhm.
he's such an asshole to his wife,
Mhm.
Freya. And Freya has always wanted more for her life. And she knows that she's meant for more. And in the beginning, we don't really know what's going on with her. But you could tell. Like, there's something else that
Yeah.
this girl was meant to do.
I thought it was really funny how she was over here describing her life, and she's like, yeah, my bitch of a husband who keeps trying to have kids with me, but I be putting lemon in that shit.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck?
Doesn't that hurt?
That would hurt.
Oh my god. But that just shows the commitment to how much she doesn't want to have kids with him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah, that would have been hell.
and so Vragi puts her in her place basically, because she
Mhm.
tries going like, I don't need to fucking listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, yeah, you're my wife and you're not doing a really good job. All you are is a face. You don't even have like any substance to you.
Also, he's definitely the type of man who always like has to mansplain shit that she
Oh, I
obviously
know.
does better than him. Like, for example, she guts the fish for him,
Mhm.
and he's just like, well, if you would do it this way, it would be more efficient. And she's like, I think I know what the fuck I'm doing.
And I put, he would have a man bun.
Oh yeah, he has a man bun.
I was not here for him at all.
Mhm.
And as soon as he left home, because I think he was angry and he left,
Mhm.
I was like, good fucking bye.
Yeah.
I did not want this man in this story. Vragi, like, summons a lot of fish, like, too much. Not, he does this thing where he'll bring an excess of food and most of it ends up going bad. And then he's
Mhm.
like, okay, sell it for triple. I'm leaving.
Mhm.
And so she's over here like, oh, he's such a fucking bitch. And she's grabbing all these fish and
Sh-
throwing them back into the ocean.
Yeah, she's trying to, not let all these fish go to waste.
And there is a man that's standing there that I think when she throws a fish, it hits him in the face.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
And he's just like, ow. I thought their first meeting was really funny because they immediately had like a really good banter between them where she could joke with him freely
Yeah.
because obviously her husband's a little bitch. So she
Mhm.
can't joke with him because he takes everything too seriously. But this stranger is like obviously very smitten by her. I don't
Yeah.
know. He's kind of like down for her.
And it was so funny because it was such a short meeting. And he was like, you have a husband? And she's like, what?
He did that shit. Can he fight?
Where is he so I can fucking kill him? And it's like, oh my fucking gosh, it's Tuesday. Please. Like,
But also he's over there.
I know. I guessed at the very beginning after chapter 1 that whoever she was talking to was going to be royalty.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucking knew that shit. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. I'm so bad at guessing, but I did a lot of guessing in this
You
book.
did?
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to see what I guessed. But I'm gonna fast forward because honestly,
But that was the main love interest, basically. So his name
Yes.
is Bjorn.
and we don't know that because he leaves before he says his name. All that we know is that he rides with Jarl, which is like the people,
Mm-hmm.
and he leaves and she's like, okay, whatever. And then he comes back, but he comes back with Snorri,
Mm-hmm.
who
Jarl Snorri.
Jarl Snorri, which is the main
main-
dude,
Yeah.
and then also with Vragi.
Because he's like the king, right, of
Mhm.
this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vragi, which the husband. That fucking bitch.
And then
But the way that this scene played out was kind of confusing because the dad, Snorri, was like, I want you to fight her. He was telling the son, Bjorn.
Bjorn, go fight her.
And Bjorn was like,
Dad,
no. But Dad,
oh my gosh, that's his son. I hated that. It was just so quick.
Mhm.
But it was like, yeah, you have to fight her because Vragi is telling you that he doesn't want to be in this marriage anymore.
Yeah,
So-
he wanted to be free of the marriage, and of course, what better way than to just get rid of her?
and so they fight,
But at first he didn't do it like, how do I say it? He wasn't actually fighting her.
No,
he was kind of like messing around with her a little bit. But then eventually the dad was like, "You're not getting out of this. This is gonna happen. Either you kill her or I kill her."
Yep. And I don't remember how it plays out, but
he takes out his axe
with the fire.
Because he's a fire god.
A fire god has blessed him, so he has fire.
Yeah, I can't remember their names. I'm so sorry. But yeah, basically that's his ability. And so he brings out this weapon, which is gonna fucking kill her. So he like is about to strike, but she says the name of the goddess who blessed her. And we find out through this exchange that she is a shield maiden.
Guardian,
which basically she can shield any weapon. And it like sends Bjorn flying off. And it's so fucking funny because the dad's like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Because even Bragi was like, I fucking told you guys. I
told you this girl was special. I forgot how he figured it out though. Oh, he was spying on her because she was never allowed to practice her abilities. So she would leave in the middle of the night and then like fight a fucking tree. And then her husband started following her because he was like, this girl ain't cheating on me. I know she's not cheating on me.
This?
On all this?
On
no fucking way. And so he knew because he spied on her and told this Jarl Snorri. And
Dude.
But the part, oh my God, because then Vragi was like, you know what? I'm going to go find Liv, the girl that, was it Liv?
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to go find the girl that your brother wants. You know, your really hot friend.
Yeah, and I'm going to like get rid of her basically or hurt him through her. And Freya gets so fucking pissed off, rightfully so, that she grabs the axe with the fire axe. He fucking throws it at him and kills him.
And isn't this fire described as like it doesn't turn off, right?
Yeah, it doesn't turn off.
So it just burned and melted the skin on her hand, the flesh on her hand.
Yeah, so she's fucked now because of her hand. And she's in a lot of pain, but she's also kind of proud of herself.
Dude, she does it. And what I really like is throughout this whole book, when that scene is brought up, she's like, don't get it twisted. I don't regret it.
Yeah.
Fuck that man.
Yeah.
But this and this. Like, I like that that's always her reaction to this. So she does this, and then she tells Snorri that, like, she doesn't want anyone to mess with her brother or Liv. And he's like, then you must come with me. And I think at this point, Snorri asks her to be his wife.
Well, he kind of makes it seem like, oh, this was prophesized. This is how I'm going to get all of this power is through the shield maiden because now people won't be able to hurt him as easily through her, right? And so I don't remember how he brings it up, but he already has a fucking wife. And then he's like, you're going to be my second wife.
Wife two. Look one side, look the other side. I got 2 wives. Hell yeah. And he fucking goes home. His wife Ylva's there. And it's like, me, wife 2.
This is my main bitch.
And
Ylva?
Also my main bitch, but to the left. Don't get it twisted. But it's so funny.
No, he didn't know. No, he did not want to be with her.
But even at the wedding, they were about to consummate. Do you remember that part?
Dude, of course I remember that part.
Dude!
I was so fucking scared.
Me too.
I was like, there's no fucking way that she's going to have sex with the father of the man that she's going to end up staying with, right?
Wait, can I bring something up before we get to that?
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny that after Vragi died, or no, like before he died, pre-Vragi death, how he was bringing up, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Freya brings up, well, you were never going to have kids with me. I put lemon down there and that shit. And then Bjorn is like, I wonder how he didn't taste that.
Yeah.
And she just kind of goes like, taste.
She's like,
wait, why
would he taste that?
Why would he put
what?
That's so ungodly. Why would he do that?
Bjorn was just flabbergasted. He was like, You've never gone down on your wife?
What does that mean?
Kill this man. Kill this man.
He did go down on one knee when he proposed.
And maybe not even then.
Yeah. And he was like, babe, and a fish comes with a ring. Yeah, it was not romantic.
Yeah, so
God, I fucking hate Froggy. Okay, going back to Snorri, during that wedding, it was more like to show that he
Appearances.
had the power too of the guardian.
yeah, and so he wanted
Shield.
to just, have a good appearance because everybody
Mhm.
was aware. He basically introduced her to everyone and was
Yeah.
like, "This is the shield maiden, whatever, whatever." And he was like, "All right, we're gonna go consummate the marriage now. Later, losers."
Ilva, come watch.
Ella, babe, my main babe, please.
Main babe. Okay.
You're gonna
My
chaperone.
MB.
You're gonna chaperone, basically. And so they were gonna do it. They
Yeah,
were
they
gonna do
were.
it, but Ilva
Yeah, Ilva.
convinces him not to, right?
Because she gets very like, I can't believe you're gonna do this. I can't watch. I thought I could, but I couldn't.
Mhm.
And so then fucking Freya's like, thank fucking God. What are we gonna do instead? And it's like, well, we can just pretend. It'll be a secret between all of us. No one has to know.
But doesn't she swear something?
Yeah, they have a promise that they're never supposed to tell anyone that they did this. And then it's funny because they all put their pinkies together and all
spun around in a circle.
All three of them's like, pinky, promise. And then all of a sudden, Snorri and Ylva just start going at it.
They start having sex,
And
yeah.
Freya's like, oh,
I'll be outside.
Yeah, that's my blanket. No, it's okay. No,
I brought it from home.
It's fine.
Okay, but let's pause here. How are you feeling about Freya so far?
I really, really liked her.
Mm-hmm.
I think around this part, I started noticing, though, that her emotions are very all over the place.
Yeah.
She is not one to ever stay calm. She's angry all the time.
Yeah, the anger is palpable with her. Like, she is fire, which is so funny because you would think it'd be more Bjorn.
Bjorn is so level-headed compared to her.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was kind of hard to read with her always being angry. Because she's always like, oh, gosh, I'm never given anything. This life is so... I don't... There's a part where she's just like, I deserve all of this. And I still have to protect all these people. But, like, they're not great to me. But, I should still be the better person. I couldn't fucking stand that shit. Like, it felt like anytime Bjorn tried to talk to her, it was like talking to a brick wall.
Yeah, she doesn't have emotional intelligence. Yeah. Which was hard. But at the same time, I kind of get it because of the life that she was dealt. So for me, I felt I just really love the way that Danielle L. Jensen writes because to me, it's so easy to get invested in her books. Yeah. So far. I mean, I haven't read all of them, but so far. And so I was pretty interested to see where the story was going. But I agree with you, though. Freya was kind of off-putting at times.
How did you feel after Snorri and Ylva did the do? He's over here fucking towel around his waist. And it's like, Bjorn, you have to stick with Freya
forever
the whole time. Yeah. And you have to teach her how to fight.
Counting on you, son. There's no fucking way that he had no idea something was gonna happen between them. Come on, you're not that stupid.
Did he ever get it? He didn't, right?
He did.
At the end.
At the end, yeah.
But not in between.
No.
Well, maybe he never mentioned it in between.
But I feel like this was calculated, in my opinion. But
you think so?
I don't know, because there's no way you're this dumb, I mean.
But Snorri is also just power hungry.
That's true. He is.
I feel like he doesn't think about it until way later. He's like, oh, this bitch thinking with his dick. Damn.
Didn't learn that from me.
Dude, Bjorn is such a flirt. I fucking love him so much. He basically teaches her how to use her shield and is with her every freaking second of the day. And it really sucks because, like, he still kind of flirts with her, but she and he both know that they can't do anything about it because by the gods, she's supposed to be married to Snorri.
And also, he thinks that they consummated the marriage, too.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, he's just like, damn, she's my stepmom? What?
Can you imagine if somewhere in this book, like, he just started calling her mom, and then it just flips the entire, like, everything this book was going for, and it's found family?
Some people are into that.
No, I don't mean it like that. So
it's still found family, though.
Yeah, it is found family.
Mm.
I
What I really liked about the two of them was that they really connected on the fact that they were so disconnected from their worlds.
Yes.
Like, because she didn't know what she was meant to be in this world, right? And I mean, it's kind of weird because everyone has like their fates mapped out except her. She does not have her fate mapped out, and neither does Bjorn.
Yeah.
So both of them are kind of like this big question mark of who knows what's going to happen with you, because you have all of this free will, but at the same time, you know you're meant for something big.
Yep.
But Bjorn was kind of the same way where he had a lot of expectations put on him because of his father. And he also just felt very left out because Ilva
Yeah, Ilva.
Ilva really wanted her son to take over the throne after her husband. But because Bjorn is the eldest, it was kind of like, no, Bjorn's going to be the one who to take the throne. But will he? I don't know.
What was the name? Because wasn't there also in one part of Bjorn's life where he got kidnapped by someone?
Yes, he got kidnapped by King Harold.
Harold, that was his name. It was the most basic name out of everyone that was
No,
in
for real. But yeah, he got
down.
kidnapped by him, and while he was kidnapped, I guess his brother, what was his name again?
I don't remember the brother's name.
Okay, well, the brother, I think he started liking the idea of him taking over.
Yes,
during this time, and then also Ilva was like liking this idea as well.
So there's so much fucking family drama, and then there's Freya over here like, okay, let me go check on my family, and then she like visits her brother and Liv, who she basically gave her whole fucking life for them to live
they
happy.
show up, don't they? They just show up randomly.
Oh, they do show up.
Because the dad's like, the brother's like, I'm ready. I'm going to serve you no matter what you want me to do. I will do it.
You need someone to hold your hand at night. I'm here, Snorri.
And Freya is pissed. Yes. And I was pissed too, because the brother and the best friend Liv, it felt like they didn't realize the magnitude of what Freya had to go through.
There was even a part before that where Liv had said like, I can't believe my whole life has changed. And it's like, shut the
Your
fuck
life
up.
has changed?
I'm married to an old man. I watched him and his wife have sex. Like, don't even get me started with that shit.
No idea the way that she can bend over backwards.
I was kind of proud of her slay, but still.
Yeah, it was so irritating. Like I kind of just wish that her and her brother would have had a better relationship, because it seemed like they did, because they were super close when they were young. And we learned later on that Freya was aware that she had a goddess's blood in her, because she conjured this shield when she was playing with her brother one day when they were children. And then her parents got super scared, and they were like, never ever say that goddess's name ever again. No one can ever know of this, right? And the brother, it kind of seemed like they just kind of stuck by with each other. Yeah. They were like each other's best friends. But then we find out that the brother told Liv of her power, of her ability, which they were supposed to take it to the grave.
And I didn't like the fact too that the brother, he was just jealous. Like because he had gotten hurt. I don't remember what had happened to him, but he had gotten hurt because of Ragi. And
it's because he got punished for keeping her a secret, remember?
And so you would think that after all that she did for him, he would be very
grateful, kind,
but
loving,
instead,
sweet.
He was calling her a slut. He was saying that he deserved everything she was going through, which was like being the right-hand girl to Snorri. I loved him. Yeah. It was me.
It was supposed to be me.
I was supposed to be wife too. But yeah, it was just so much hatred, and I couldn't.
I couldn't either. It was disappointing, honestly. I wanted more for them.
And how did you feel about her relationship with her mom?
I was thinking about that too, but that's kind of jumping forward. But that's fine. We could talk about it. I hated the mom. The mom was so kind of similar to the brother, where they both don't understand that Freya is going through so much. You know, her world is like fucking tilting. Like her whole like life is being planned out by this fucking bitch Snorri.
Yep.
And she's making these sacrifices so her family can be safe. So she goes to visit her mom to kind of get like answers on what the hell, what blood is inside of her.
Yep.
And the mom kind of just treats her like, I don't know how to describe it. She's very apathetic.
And it's her mom even shares the story. Can I say that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
How when her brother was young, he got really sick. And they had prayed to gods. They were trying medicines. They did everything to make sure that he would get better, but he didn't, and he was going to die. So then she was with her husband, and they were really defeated. And this lady comes and knocks at their door and is like, I hear you want a healthy baby.
Yeah.
I could help you. And it's like, yeah, we'll do anything. It's like, okay, you need to fuck your husband and I'm going to watch, bitch.
Oh my God.
And they go at it. And it's so funny because the way it describes it after, it's like both of them are tired as if they just worked.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn. And
a whole 9 to 5? That's crazy.
And it's funny because the goddess that watched, she just leaves. And they're like, was that just a stranger? Like, what was that? And then the next day, someone, I think that same goddess comes and is like, you need to give me the baby you have in your stomach.
Excuse me?
Wait, I'm pregnant?
I was like, wait, I wanted to do a gender reveal. But, yeah.
But then the brother's better. And Freya learns this and is like, it's all right, Mom. That's fine. It's like, you don't, like, hate me because, like, I literally was going to give you up for your brother. No?
And she's like, no, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, she literally, she was so, I don't know. She didn't give a fuck about her.
And then when she left with Bjorn and came back with Bjorn, and I'll talk about why they left later, they had seen that the mother was being held hostage, I guess.
Yeah, kind of like she was about to be attacked, pretty much. She was being interrogated.
Yes.
Because they were searching for Freya. They were like, where the fuck is she? You know where she went. And she was kind of like not giving it up.
No, she did.
But
and she gave it up easily.
She did?
Yeah, because she basically was like, okay, she's here. She left at this time. This is what we talked about. That's all that happened.
I could have sworn it like took a... I could have sworn it was like a...
They weren't even there yet. And she was already...
She's over there. Oh, you know what? I remember now because Freya wanted to save her. But then when she gave it up, she kind of stopped, right?
She stopped and then she saw them walking away. And Freya wasn't mad because she was like, oh, good that she did that because I didn't want anything to happen to my mom. But then these people turn around and like just throw a knife at her. It's like, that's for being a bad mother, bitch. No one gives up their kids that easily.
It's like wait, what?
Wait. Did you just kill my mom?
So
wait, hold on. Did you just kill my mom for me? Oh, wait, Bjorn, did you see that?
I think I'm gonna go with them actually.
Dude, but it's just everyone in her fucking life.
Sucks.
I wish there had been one. Just one. But no.
No, literally everybody. So why, what was happening before they met the mom though? They were going on a bit of a trip, no?
Yeah, so in order to explain that, let's explain the relationship between Freya and Bjorn.
Okay.
So like I said, 60% of this book is a Bjorn Freya training sesh. It's just her trying to learn tactical fighting.
Yeah.
And he's really hard on her.
Because he's trying to push her. He's like, you never know. What if we get separated? What if something happens to you? I need you to be able to defend yourself.
I love like princess guard type relationships. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
So I love that he's always fucking there.
But
like
he's also a prince, so yeah.
I know, but he's just so good at being a guard. I wonder if he would consider like a career change.
I think she would be the guard.
Technically. But she doesn't know shit. So she's over here learning from the fucking basics. But there's just like some heat between them. And Freya's like, I know I shouldn't, but he like gets me. Like no one gets me like Bjorn gets me.
It's kind of crazy how much lust there is.
You think?
I think so, because she kind of lusted over him pretty quickly, knowing that that's the son of the man you're married to.
I would think that because she had such a disgusting experience with sex that she'd be more asexual.
Really?
I would think
I
so.
wouldn't. I would be like, I need someone to fix the last experience I had ASAP.
Can you imagine if they had like sex for the first time? She like opens her leg and a fucking lemon comes out. Sorry. Sorry. That's
Old
from my
habits.
past.
Sorry.
I saw it and I just put it in there.
My bad.
No, but I think the first moment that there's like a little bit of something between them is when they're visiting a place that is not safe, and Bjorn, Freya, and Ylva go to sleep in this one room. Ylva leaves, and it's funny because at this point,
Wait, can you say that again? That they're in a room?
okay, so there's a point where Bjorn, Freya, and Ylva are staying in a room because they're visiting this kingdom. I think it's Harold's kingdom. And that's where Freya learns, like, oh yeah, this bitch kidnapped Bjorn, by the way. And so she's like, it's just really sus that Ylva's leaving even though they told us to stay in our rooms. I wonder why she would do that.
She leaves like in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So then Freya turns around and she's looking at the other bed, and it's Bjorn, and she fucking starts touching herself.
Yeah, she like starts like masturbating because she's thinking about him. But doesn't Bjorn leave also?
He gets up. And she's not even done.
She's like, wait, hold on.
Wait,
Give me 2 more minutes.
Gets the lemon. Wait!
knocks him out with the lemon.
But
God,
he leaves. I thought he left because he heard her.
I did too.
That's what I assumed.
I was like, damn, he's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed.
Why though?
But he leaves and she leaves too. And we find out, or no. They both leave. And so then Freya starts walking around and she finds Ylva talking to someone. And they mention...
Doesn't she hear a woman's voice?
Oh, we don't know if it's Ylva or not.
She thinks it's Ylva.
But it's a woman's voice that's basically like giving information about Snorri. And it's like, wait, why would Ylva do that? Doesn't even sound like her at all.
I know. She's like, why would Ylva betray her husband like that?
And then Bjorn comes from behind and covers her mouth and is like, why the fuck are you here? Like, it's so unsafe for you to be out right now. It's like, bitch, you're out.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they're really overprotective over her because she's a shield maiden.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want anyone to have an advantage by taking her.
So they are trying to go back to the room, I believe, and there are guards passing by, and they decide in order to look
to blend in basically with their surroundings,
that they should just make out with each other.
Yeah.
And so she's facing him and he's facing outwards to like the audience, and she has a hood on, and some man just walks by and is like, hey Bjorn, hey, how you doing?
Is it the same girl from yesterday?
Wait, can I see her?
I'm just kidding. He didn't fail. But can you imagine if he would have said something like that? Like, another girl. Damn.
Oh, dude. And she had to, like, hella play it up. And was, like, hella talking dirty. And it's like, bitch, I can't. And he was super into it, too. At least it seemed like it. But after it was done, he was like, yeah, work, am I right?
That's crazy.
Okay, guess I'll see you later. But she was, after that, the relationship was never the same because she was like, there had to be something. There had to be.
Yeah.
You don't kiss someone like that and then not feel anything. Maybe his dad doesn't have to know. Maybe my husband doesn't have to know.
That's crazy because, I mean, Snorri wasn't really like... he wasn't really around her in a way that you would be like, oh yeah, that's her husband.
You know what I was waiting for? Because there was one point where after that kiss had happened, they had went to go to a place that Harold had control over, and they
King Harold, right?
Yeah, and they raided it. And even before the raid, there was a character whose name was Bodil, who was very good at finding truths and lies, who pulled Freya and is like, hey, I really, really like you, and I want to know, how do you feel us doing this raid.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, we're supposed to, aren't we? Like, we're the good guys, so why not? And Bodil's like, that's not the right answer. That you don't believe that.
Yeah.
And so then they kind
First of all, I would hate to talk to someone like this. I'd be like, if you already know if I'm lying or not, why would I say anything?
It's funny. You go up to Bodil like, hey, how are you? You don't mean that. Okay.
You don't actually care.
No, yeah, no.
Please walk away.
No, yeah, I will. No, you won't. Like, okay, I'll stay. It's just a never-ending loop. But I really, really like Bodil because it seemed like all of her, everything she did was for the Shield Maiden. So everything she did was for Freya, and she was a very trusted ally.
And then also, doesn't she begin to train her as well?
Yes, and it's the first woman companionship that Freya has that is genuine.
Yeah.
And so, and it's funny because Bjorn is like, I don't like her that much. She's okay, I guess.
She's always trying to see if I'm telling the truth or not, and I don't like that.
Yeah. I'm not lying. I would never lie.
I'm very honest, actually.
But it's interesting, though, because the first time that Bjorn talks to Bodil, it's when they're all, them two and Freya are all sitting together, and he immediately leaves. And I'm just going to say it's assumed at this time, because even Bodil says it, it's like, he's got a thing for you. I see it. See it.
I see it in the way his eyes glisten.
And that's all it kind of is at that point. So the raid happens, and they get there, and Freya's like, wow, they're not doing anything. Like, these people were about to attack. There's women and children here, and they're not doing anything. But they attack anyway. And Freya, this is like her first big battle. There had been battles before this, but not at this magnitude. And so she puts up her shield and starts running forward with all of the troops. And for a second, she trips, and the shield comes down, and she just starts to see bloodshed. Like, she is looking at all of her people fall. And one of the people she sees fall is Bodil.
That part was so sad. I was like, of course it would be Bodil.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have kind of made their relationship stronger before getting rid of my girl.
It didn't, because I read this in one go, it didn't feel like she was in the book that long.
No, she wasn't.
Right? So when she was gone, Freya, like, was so shocked, but she put her shield back up. And then Bjorn was like, hey, look at me, you're here. And she's like, no, I'm gonna kill these fucking bitches. And she goes off.
She goes a little bit unhinged.
And the main person they were trying to kill, she was going after him. And the person who ended up killing this guy was Bjorn. And I forget the way it's described, but it was basically, to Freya, an unsatisfying kill. Like, it should have been longer. It should have been more painful. And
like, it was too quick, basically.
And Bjorn was like, this isn't you. Like, look at what you're doing.
Look at me, Freya.
Beba!
Like, normally, I'm the one who's violent.
Right here, Beba. You and Mia. So she's like completely out of it. And it isn't until after where they figure out there's like this person who can basically like show your memories. And he shows the memory of that raid.
The singer, no?
Yes.
The one who does like, oh my God, there's like a word for them. Barb?
I think
the Barb? The one who sings songs.
Bard.
Kind of like Beowulf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like you're retelling the events of what happened. But it's kind of like an enchantment. It's enchanted because then you can see, like you said, like you can see the memories of it.
And Freya didn't want to watch it back, but when she did, because Bjorn was like, you need to see what happened. She sees herself not act like herself. Yeah. And she says that she notices the moment Bjorn looks at her and doesn't see her anymore.
She's like, damn, I kind of slayed a little bit.
I kind of it's funny. Bjorn looks over to her, is like, maybe she'll regret it. And she's like, damn.
Wait, I've never looked so
hot. Swipes? Oh my gosh.
So these moments when she kind of like loses herself a little bit, it's in fits of rage.
Yes.
And She has a couple of them.
A lot of them.
Yeah. It kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, it surprised me because she wouldn't really remember it.
And for me, yes, she didn't remember it. But for me, for someone who was so complacent with her life, it was very out of character to see her like this for me.
Okay.
Because why did she never let the show ever?
I think because now she kind of had an ability to show it. Like before she couldn't. What's she going to do? Fight her husband?
I woulda. Well, I mean, she killed him, so.
Well, yeah, because.
No, I know what you mean, though.
She was kind of pushed to the breaking point.
Because now she was the shield maiden. I don't know. it felt weird to me.
I kind of like those moments, though. Can I just say, I just love the, what is the name? Female rage?
Yeah.
Feminine rage?
Female rage.
I don't know if it's feminine or female. One of them.
It's a lot. It's true rage.
Yeah, for real.
And Bjorn just kept telling her, like, you aren't this, but you're becoming it. Oh, and then he reveals, like, my mom, bless her heart, my mom, she told me when she was still alive that I was going to meet you one day and you were going to be the ruin of all of these people. And Freya already felt that because after that vision was shown, she saw that everyone didn't approach her anymore or like threaten anymore because they were scared of her.
Yeah, so the way that people treated her was completely different.
And so he was like, you could lead for all I care through fear, like how my dad wants you to, like your husband who you consummated with.
Your husband, my father.
Yeah, who was married to my mother, bless her heart.
And now I'm married to my stepmother.
I know.
Bless her heart.
And my other stepmother, bless your heart. But you
all
could
these
do
stepmoms. Wait,
so
hold
many
on.
stepmoms in my life. What's crazy?
So he has a mommy kink.
I know. I hate it. Okay, but he's like, you can lead that way for all I care. But I know you. And if we run away together, if you and I.
Wait, what?
If you and me, Mom, go.
By the way, I'm totally kidding. I don't think he has a mommy
No,
kink.
he doesn't.
Just because I don't want people to listen to this and be like, hell yeah, that's the shit I want.
Like halfway through the book, where the fuck is the mommy king?
He has no mommy kink.
No, he doesn't.
0 out of 5.
No, he doesn't, but
I mean, he could have.
come on.
Stay tuned for the next book, maybe.
But at this point, there's like a little bit of romance between them. But every time it's about to go farther, and he's like, let's just run away together and let's form our own lives.
She says no.
She says no because she feels like she has this duty to complete. So then I assumed that after this fight and after that vision was showed, I thought Snorri was going to be like, that's my fucking wife. Fuck you, Ylva. I thought he was going to consummate finally. And I was going to.
That's what you thought was going to happen?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you wanted to happen?
No, but I thought that's where the book was going to go. And then Ylva was going to become like a fucking.
Like a bigger
traitor
deal.
And a traitor. But.
Well, we kind of thought she was going to be a traitor because that's what the main character thought.
And the biggest part that kind of pushed us to all believe that was at this one point where she was meant to get more information about her background from her mom, and no one wanted her to go except for Ylva. And Ylva was like, I'll just tell our husband. I'll tell our hubby.
Our hubs.
I'll tell our mans that
oh my god,
that you're gonna go out to visit your mom, and you can take Bjorn with you. And so her and Bjorn go.
And that's when they have the whole conversation with the mom.
Yes. And then all of a sudden those people
mother's dead.
Yeah. Mother. But that's when the people come, and at that point Freya's like, oh my god, Ylva fucking sold us out. She was the only other person who knew. And then Bjorn's like, okay, be rational, babe. Mom, be rational.
Be rational. Look at me, please.
No, she just jumps off that cliff, starts running on water to get back.
She is
fueled by anger.
She's seeing red. Yeah, she's ready to end.
Oh my
Ylva's
god.
life.
I was so, just something about that anger really got me. And it kind of took me out. I was like, That's too much.
Yeah.
You need to listen. Bjorn's just running by him. Babe! Stop!
He's like swimming though because he can't run on water.
But I think by the
You said run on water.
fucking like lassos her and just holding up.
Oh my god. Not at all what happened, but we're just trying to keep it spicy.
So after she runs in, I do want to say, by this point, her and Bjorn are a couple, but
Yes.
it's very. He has like these moments where he's like, "It's only between us, babe. It's only between us."
Mm-hmm.
And then like a few chapters will pass, and he's like, "I just can't just keep it between us."
Yeah, I have to let these feelings show.
And it's like, bitch, you told me yesterday that it
Mhm.
was fine. So it's just, it flip flops a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But he's over here chasing her, trying to get there first. And she runs in, Snorri's there, and Ylva's there. And he's like, that bitch is a traitor.
Yes.
She's a traitor. And Ylva's over here fucking enjoying her dinner. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, you told them.
Imagine she's like, how is your mom? It's like, she's fucking dead, bitch.
Yeah. She's gone. And it's all because of you.
Yeah.
I thought we would be sister wives.
No, this is literally why she hates her though, because she's upset that her mother's gone and she thinks that Ylva betrayed them, sold them out. But Ylva's just like, was not me. Calm down.
And also another indicator that she wasn't a traitor was that Bodil never said she was a traitor.
Yeah.
And Bodil wouldn't have lied about that.
Yeah.
But we assumed that she did, but she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So then the red is gone. Fucking
The red in her eyes.
Bjorn on the floor with the lasso. No, but the red is gone and Bjorn's just like, I fucking told you.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. And the people that were chasing her end up coming to the kingdom. Right?
Yes.
And so then they have to run in order to protect the shield maiden. And her and Bjorn, I don't remember the sequence of events, but they jump down like a waterfall, don't they?
Yeah. Don't they end up going somewhere that was meaningful to him?
It's like a cave. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Nice little cave with a little bed.
Aw. And a sign, I love mom.
Stop.
But
it was like a safe haven for him. And yeah, they kind of have a moment together.
well, they have a long moment together. Because like throughout this story when they talk and when they're finally together, she will tell Bjorn like, I can't run away with you. You know I can't. You know I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But at this
Stop.
moment,
You know I can't. Her maletas in hand.
stop.
Stop.
You're grounded.
Stop.
But
Your dad would be really disappointed in you.
but because they finally have a moment alone, they
Away from the chaos.
finally have sex.
Mm-hmm.
And she reveals that she never consummated the marriage.
When she broke her promise.
Mhm.
Crazy. Wait, can I just say, wasn't it like at this point, not this exact point, but before this point, didn't she realize that she was kind of like overtaken by her anger?
Yes.
Wasn't there like a moment where she was like, damn, I did that? That's crazy.
Couldn't be me, but it wasn't. She's like,
Sorry.
no, but even Bjorn tells her, like, I know how that feels because
Me too.
yeah, I get angry sometimes too. I'm like, I don't kill people, but like, no, but he says something about like when you have a God blessing, you can hear them.
Yeah.
And that's what she hears. She'll hear like, no, don't listen to him. He's lying to you. But hers
Yeah.
feels stronger than his does.
Yeah, because there's more anger in hers.
But then also he had more training.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, then they have sex in this cave.
and it's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Don't remember the spice at all. I'll be honest.
I think I remember liking it, but I don't
Mm.
really remember specifics either.
So then afterwards, they're kind of laying there, and she's like, "What type of life are we gonna live? Like, what comes next?"
What's our vibe?
And then she's like, "Cause I can never imagine Bjorn just being a simple guy, but
Mhm.
he's like, whatever you want to do, we'll do. I don't know how to gut a fish, but I'll learn for you. I'll
Mhm.
learn how to farm too, and I'll learn how to cook, and I'll learn all this stuff." And it's so sweet,
Yeah.
but
real fucking sweet.
I
I just want to say, I fucking knew. I fucking knew where this shit was going.
it's funny because it was sweet And I looked at the amount of pages left, and I was like, no,
no,
something's wrong.
Yeah.
It can't be that good.
Mm-hmm.
I knew as well. And I texted you. I sent you an audio note before the reveal and after the reveal. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Because they were hiding. And then the next day when they woke up and she wakes up, she sees Bjorn. I think she sees Bjorn talking to Harold, right? King Harold?
King Harold, yeah.
And she's like, oh my gosh, King Harold here. I'm ready to fight or whatever. She was getting ready. And then he's like, wait. Freya, stop.
Put the knife down.
Mom.
Meet Dad. I fucking knew you were going to say that.
I was like, no. Isn't this the guy that kidnapped you and killed your mom?
You mean the man that raised me?
The man that made me the man I am today? My beautiful dad? Oh my gosh, this guy just loves parents.
He has an abundance of them, apparently.
And then Freya's like, no, I don't understand.
He killed your mom.
And I forget the way that King Harold says it, but he's basically like, I knew you were going to try to... what does he say?
He says something like, I knew you were going to back out from our plan.
Yes. Yes. And then that's where she's like, I don't understand what you're doing. And it's like, no, you don't get it. King Harold, my dad, he never killed my mom. He protected her. My mom's still alive.
And she would love to meet you, by the way.
I have 3 moms. And so you need to understand Snorri's the one who's bad. And she's like, no, you lied to me. And
he's just like, I mean, yeah, but also no.
But mom.
We can still have the life together.
Yeah.
But first,
you got to go. And also, we're kind of taking you. Oops. Sorry. And so they take her, and she now has to work under King Harold. The end.
I feel really sad because I feel like the ending was so fucking cliched.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed. Like, I fucking knew. I knew he was going to betray her because the whole time she thought it was Ylva who was fucking shit up for her.
Yep.
But I knew. I was like, no, it's Bjorn. It has to be Bjorn because something's up that she's not saying.
And just when I finished this book, because don't get me wrong, I loved reading it. But then when I finished it, I was like, what did I just read? I remember the beginning of the book and the ending of the book. What the fuck was everything else?
Yeah.
I feel like this story was so long-winded, and just constantly seeing Freya's angry spells, just I wasn't fucking there for that. And it took me a while to get through this book, not because I didn't like the writing, because I do. It's Danielle L. Jensen. I love her writing. But I just wasn't feeling it. And it wasn't even the Norse mythology thing. I didn't mind that, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I still don't understand whose power she has. Because I also didn't like that they kind of try to play it off like, ooh, she has 2 different goddesses' blood in her. But they try to make it seem like, no, she doesn't. You know, like, I don't know. Like, it was supposed to be like a big reveal, but it was obvious because she had 2 different marks.
Yeah.
But then when they revealed who... I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea who it was.
Does that mean that she can do more than just a shield?
Yeah, I think so.
You're right.
I assumed that whatever other thing, wasn't it tied to her anger? Isn't that why she was so angry all the time?
Maybe.
But I'm not 100% sure what it means yet. And I mean, even though I wasn't, because I still liked the book. I still enjoyed it. I feel like Cheli said, Danielle L. Jensen has a way of writing that can grip me, I guess. Plot itself, though, kind of disappointed me, but I'm still willing to read the next book because I want to know what the hell is going to happen next with our girl Freya.
I'm a little sad that Snorri kind of was just there.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been a more impactful character.
It kind of felt like Ylva was the one who was calling the shots with him, which was, I mean, it's not that I don't like that idea. I do like it, but I kind of wish that he would have done something more, I guess, meaningful. I don't know.
How did you feel that Bjorn really had like a I don't give a fuck attitude throughout most of the book?
I feel like I remember feeling really bad for him because of the way that he was treated
Yeah.
by his dad and his stepmom, Ilva.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of understood that. And that's why I think that's why it also wasn't shocking to me that he ended up betraying them.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck would he stay there when neither parent really cares for him?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, also his dad was kind of treating him like, I don't know, I guess disposable.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I don't know how they.
he was just
expected.
a weapon. He was just a weapon for them because of his power.
I didn't even think about that, but you're right. There's no way they should expect his loyalty after being
Yeah,
fucked around like that.
exactly. But now I'm curious to see. I think his brother is probably going to play a bigger role in the next book.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't really know what to think about King Harold.
Me neither. But then also, I don't see Freya forgiving him that easily.
No, I mean,
She's such an angry person.
Seriously, yeah.
So that's not going to hit too quickly. Like, because I think about the Bridge Kingdom and the big betrayal.
A slow burn.
It was a slow burn, but it was like I understood the timing.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, I feel like it's going to take her
$5
longer. I know. For her to even consider, like, maybe he could be my son again.
Stop.
I don't know.
Sun as in like sol, like in the sky.
It's also son, like, I
no,
want to play catch with you.
I want to play catch with you.
Oh my god, the fact that was so weird that she married his dad. Cause I also assumed that the dad was gonna be like, wait, why don't you marry my son? Wait, it never said you had to consummate with me. What if it's just my blood that consummate? I thought
that
was
never that was never a thought though. Do you
he
think
had
that,
no thoughts? That story? Nah, I felt like he was on fucking knocking on heaven's door. He was close.
Do you think that the reason why he never considered the idea of Freya marrying his son Bjorn was because maybe that would be also too cliched?
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. How did you feel when Snorri was like, I knew you liked her. I knew you liked her.
I saw the way you were staring at her.
I get it. My wife's hot.
Well, I'm kind of glad he said something because I was worried that he was going to say nothing at all the entire book.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man can't be that blind, right?
Yep.
These two were literally like eye fucking each other.
But he's also like legally blind. This man's just old as fuck.
No, seriously. But
no, yeah. I think this isn't one of Danielle L. Jensen's best books.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still read the second one. But overall, I don't know. It was kind of forgettable for me.
Okay.
I know enough.
Yeah.
But I think I would give this like a 2.8.
Okay, I was kind of feeling around the same. Yeah. I think I would give it like a 3 though. Because I feel like I was still invested enough in the story. And I did really love Bjorn.
Yeah.
And I thought that they were really cute together. I just kind of wish that the ending would have been better.
I don't know what to expect for the second book, though.
Me neither.
So I'm excited to see where it goes, but I don't know how long it's going to take her to write the second one. This is the first time we're waiting for a Danielle L. Jensen book.
Mm-hmm.
So
normally they're just falling on our laps, but now we have to wait. But I'm excited either way.
Yeah, me too. Do you have anything else you want to say about this book?
No, but leave comments down below about your thoughts on this book. If you've read it. If you haven't read it, let us know if you're planning on reading it.
How do you feel about Bjorn having 3 moms?
Oh my God.
For anyone who's listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can please leave a rating of 5 stars, because it's so easy to leave that rating. You can do it right now. It takes 2 seconds.
And it really helps us out so much. I think that the more that people rate us, the more likely we are to be, in other people's feeds.
Yes. And if you want to leave a review recommending us a book, that would also be great because we take our reviews very seriously. Mm-hmm. If you want to support us and you have a little bit of money, what can they do?
So we do have a Patreon, and at the moment it really just serves as a way for our listeners to let us know that you really enjoy our content. You can find us on patreon.com/besties Book Fix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, you can find us on Coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
Perfect. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. And we also have really funny shorts on there. If you can interact with those, so great. If you want to support us and want to follow us on social media, we do have an Instagram and a Threads at The Book Fix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD. We also have a TikTok and a Goodreads at The Book Fix, THEBOOKFIX. Thank you. Why don't we go ahead and read a positive and negative review of this book?
All right.
You want to read? I'll read positive.
My review comes from Elizabeth. They gave it 1 out of 5, and they wrote, if your story supposedly takes place in Viking era Norway, why are your characters using terms that didn't pop up until the 1850s? You cannot be serious using the term endgame mid-book. It's like the author kind of knew how the vernacular was supposed to sound like by watching a bunch of middle-tier, low-budget period dramas and then shoving modern-day slang in there to make it relatable. Honestly, it was disjointed. I was constantly brought out of the story. Typically, I'm a sucker for any sort of myth-inspired tale, but I didn't feel magically transported to a thrilling Viking adventure with old Norse gods knocking about. Just how many times do you have to have characters saying fuck or some variation upon that? The romance was so predictable, but what else can you expect from a romantasy nowadays? Also, the big reveal at the end wasn't truly a big reveal if anyone read the book with their eyes open. This felt more like a This felt more like a high schooler's Wattpad story that somehow ended up printed and bound and on my doorstep. Book of the month, you traitor. I will not forget this transgression against me.
Damn. This comes from Jillian, who gave it a 5 out of 5. Starting off with a quote from the book, "You are mine, born in fire, even if only the two of us know it." I absolutely love this book. This was an epic and fantastic Norse-inspired romantasy full of betrayal, battles, magic, forbidden love, fate, and more. This book has everything I love in fantasy romance, including forbidden love, slow burn, one horse, which didn't know that was a trope, magic, amazing chemistry between the main characters, and more. I fell in love with this enchanting world and the characters from the very beginning. I was so completely transported into this world that I experienced every event and feeling through the characters felt as if they were my own. The world building was excellent. The Norse-inspired world was crafted so well, and I love learning about the gods, magic, people, and culture. The writing was so descriptive and beautiful. I felt that every word had purpose. This book reminded me why I fell in love with reading and brought me to my happy place. There were several betrayals that left me shocked and heartbroken. This is one of my favorite books of the year. The world, the characters, and the writing have my heart. The ending was so exciting and shocking. I can't wait to read the next book. This is another quote. I'll let the past burn to ash, Freya, because you are my present, my future, my destiny. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
It feels, every time we let go of a big book, it feels like I've taken a stone off of my back. Like, give me another.
That's seriously what I was thinking too. Oh my god, give me another? That's Thor. Another.
Norse mythology is a full circle. Bring out Odin.
Where was Loki though? That's my question.
He'll be in the next one. He will. I know it.
Was he?
He told me.
He told you himself?
He told me.
Oh my god, I didn't know
Oh
you
my
guys.
god, I don't remember the name of the actor. Tom
Hiddleston.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.